So which is perfectly natural if people are doing it both ways? Well, on the one hand, it is perfectly natural to have a preference for one person over everyone else. On the other hand, it's perfectly natural to be physically attracted to more than one person at the time. Well, a lot of primitive cultures had an easy way of reconciling this. Basically, to resolve the moral dilemma is they came back to nature to provide their moral basis, right? Okay, so instead of looking at sex as this sinful indulgence that has to be repressed, they looked at it as one of those innocent little pleasures that nature has blessed each and every last one of us with. So if you do have a preference for someone else, if you really do cherish them, and you really want what's best for them and what keeps them happy, well, then you'll let them indulge in those physical urges and those physical attractions that are just inherently human. Now, how did they ever find a way of making this work? Well, simply put, this is the way the argument goes. To demand a complete and physical commitment from someone is nothing short of slavery. How are you supposed to tell another living, breathing, thinking individual what they can or can't do with their body? Absolutely, you love them. Absolutely, you're going to spend the rest of your life with them. But that has to do with an emotional preference. They're becoming your best friend. They're not becoming your property. So you want them to enjoy life, and you want them to interact with the community, and you want them to indulge in that innocent little pleasure that nature has given every one of us. So what do you do if your honey comes home with someone else's baby? Or what do you do if your hubby goes and gets a neighbor pregnant? Well, it's simple. If you're thinking about wealth in terms of human life and not in terms of material possessions, all of a sudden it's not so much of a problem. The community has another hand to lend to it. So if it worked for them, where did we go wrong? What did we start thinking to start doing it another way? Well, a huge part of it is insecurities. We're all insecure people. We do have that preference for someone, and we don't want to risk losing them. More than anything, we are social creatures, and we want to be able to spend the rest of our life knowing that someone else is going to be there for us. And we know that when we have a physical attachment to someone or a physical interaction, it might evolve into an emotional one. And in that case, the person might not be there tomorrow. So is this a risk we're willing to run? Absolutely not. In fact, in exchange for having propriety over someone else, we're willing to kind of submit ourselves into bondage, just on the off chance that they might meet someone that they like.